and they're going to have to overcome. There's no doubt Germany's annihilation of Brazil will be making headlines for a long time. Take a look at a sampling of newspapers from both countries. This headline from Germany's Bild reads, Ohne Worte, which means without words. The 7-1 win is not the only story making its way onto Germany's front page, although the Augsburger general declares the home team world champion. Maybe a little bit early for that. Brazil's papers, on the other hand, are lamenting the loss. Front pages across the country plastered with headlines like fiasco and shame. Well, Joana Bueno is the editor of the Brazilian sports newspaper Lance. She joins us live now from Rio de Janeiro. Joana, first of all, so sorry. It must have been really tough to watch. I mean, it was tough for me to watch, and frankly, I didn't have a team in this game. And after a while, I thought to myself, stop the bleeding. This is becoming painful. What was it like for a Brazilian to watch?
Nobody could believe it. I mean, we was watching the match, and we was like, oh my God, what's that? Because it was 6 minutes, and everything changed in 6 minutes. When it was 1-0, you could still score, you know, you were still in the match. But in 6 minutes, it was unbelievable. I just went to bed thinking that maybe it was a nightmare and it would be over today.
I know, you woke up and realized, oh no, it was actually real. It was a 7-1 defeat. So the big question is, what exactly happened? We know the star striker was out, but this was something beyond anyone's wildest expectations. So what happened?
Yeah, it's beyond expectations, and I think it's beyond explanations. All the players yesterday at the mix-down were saying, oh, we can explain it, we can explain it. And the Scolari was doing an interview today saying that he couldn't explain it either. What happened is that the team just fell asleep on the pitch. I mean, Brazil was not playing so good at the World Cup, and I particularly wasn't very optimistic about it, but 7-1, that was beyond the widest nightmares we could think.
So no explanation. Okay, but it happened. So how do you get over this? How do you bounce back? What's the mood like today? Is it still, a mood of sort of national mourning across the country?
Yes, it is a national mourning. It's just as if someone close to you had died. On the streets, people are sad. Anywhere you go, people are talking about it, asking, what happened? What happened? The same things that we are asking right now. And everybody talking about it. The thing is, it's the biggest defeat ever in Brazil history, so it will take us a long time to digest it. And just as the 1950 defeat, where we lost in the final at home again, but at the final we lost the title, it just won't happen. We don't digest it for many years.
Right, and now, but there's still a game left for Brazil, because there's the game for third place on Saturday with the loser of tonight's match. Is anyone even talking about the Saturday game at this stage?
Not yet. People are not concerned about this game. Yesterday, some players said, oh, we have to put our heads up because we have a still important match to come. But, the third place match isn't the game nobody wants to play the third place match, nobody, especially after a 7-1 defeat. So nobody's talking about it yet, but I do hope that Scolari makes some changes in order for us to leave at least with the third place.
I know, well, it is something. I mean, of course you want the win, but third place of the World Cup, I mean, I guess it's an opportunity for Brazil to redeem itself, at least.
Well, it will be very hard to redeem itself from a 7-1 defeat. But at least if we leave with the third place and we play a nice football, we can give something to the crowd and give something to this World Cup that has been so amazing so far. So that's what we hope so far.
It has been. Quite honestly, it has been an amazing World Cup, and Brazil has it's gone smoothly, and everybody has been talking about how exciting the games have been. And so, for the country, one has to feel a little bit bad, but in the end, it has been a successful World Cup. Joana Bueno, sorry from me to you. You're a Brazilian and a football fan, so it's not a good day, but we're looking forward to tonight's match. Joana Bueno, thanks for joining us from Rio. And coming up, our daily check of the business world includes